Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning. Today we, a group from 3rd year BMTA as section 11 will perform lab work, which is drum brake inspection, removal and refitting. And from our lab work, we want to achieve the outcome of performing inspection and diagnosing automotive braking system in two. And the outcome is we will gain our ability to plan and conduct experimental investigation of broadly defined problems using data for relevant source. Dah tak usah mana? Dia tak boleh. Dia pakai tangan. Boleh. Ada. Ya. Bukan. Itu dia dressing juga? Tak. Kalau dia lain, aku dia kena tarik. Bila lah dia. Next, for the inspection of the assembly part of the drum brake, we will start with brake drum. So the brake drum, we can see that the surface is smooth and without any bend, and you can see that it's still in good condition with only a little bit of rust and no defects such as deep scratch on any part of the surface. For the inner part where the inner shoe press to brake, we can see that the surface is also very smooth without any defect, and this drum is good to be used.
My name is Neliban Romani from the BMTA S11. The vehicle spring are still in the good condition, rust free, able to be retract and hold correct position and holding the assembly together. For the lower return spring, it's also rust free, able to be retract and hold together to the correct position and holding the assembly together. The shoe hold spring is crucial for keeping the brake shoe secured against the brake pad. It's still in good condition and rust free. The hold down pin keeps the brake shoes securely against the brake pad, ensuring they don't dislodge during operation. Still rust free and in good condition.
My name is Khairul Rizman bin Rizwan. My matric number B173102337. I'm student from BMTA section 11.
So for today, I will continue the inspection. For the first part is the adjuster wheel, or we call star wheel. The wear on it good, clean, have a black rust, but no need to be replaced. Then this is the adjuster screw. The smooth, no tweak movement and no corrosion. And this is adjuster lever. The adjuster lever, no bending, no crack, in good condition. And lastly, this is a retainer plate. Retainer plate, no deformation or excessive wear. And it slightly is not bent and keep in the flat condition, so still in good condition.
And next, for the inspection of the brakes of the brake shoes, first we start with primary shoes. And on the primary shoes, we can see that the overall surface and shape does not have any defect like any bend or major scratch or major damage which can affect performance. So it's still in good condition with only a little bit of rust. And for the lining on the brake shoes, we can see that it has a good thickness and still perfectly attached without any defect. And the surface also without any major problem, and also very smooth, which means the performance is still in good condition. So next, on the primary shoe, we can also see the parking lever. The parking lever on the shoe is in good condition. Only a little bit of scratch that will not affect any performance. The shape is still in perfect condition, which means it can still work. The pin that holds the parking lever is also in good condition. A little bit of bend there, but that will not affect anything. It will attach perfectly and will hold to perform braking when parking brake is applied. Next, for the secondary shoe, the shape, we can also see that it does not have any major defect such as bend and is still in good condition. The surface is also smooth, and for the lining, the thickness is also acceptable. You can see that the thickness has a difference. We already measured the thickness, and the surface is also very smooth without any deep scratch that will affect performance. Next, for rubbing inspection of master drum brake and master shoe. See that it has perfect and smooth braking on all surface. And next, for the secondary shoe. So it covers all surface when braking, so it's in good condition. Next, for the measurement part.
Kita di video tak? Ikut video. Tengok. set. Ni apa? Kopi. Ni kosnya. Okay. Shoot yang lain. Pak depan. Alright. Dua-dua. Keterangan ni tak. Belum. Baik. Ni ada yang masuk malam. Ini hold down.
Ini double ah? Swing ni?
Hold down. Holding. Hold down. Spring. Hold down spring. Hold down pin.
Secondary.
Hold down pin.
Tak main buat 3. Right. Lining, break lining. Thickness 2.11.
Now we move to the reassemble part.
Kalau beli, kalau busing kan pakai layar.
Tekan, lepas tu busing.
Tekan dalam.
Tekan ke dalam. Busing.
Kitchen.
For discussion, based on our finding, the outboard brake shoe lining is 4.48 millimeters and the inboard brake shoe lining is 2.11 millimeters. Only the outboard brake shoe lining is in good condition. Also, there is no visible crack and the surfaces are unable to contact evenly. Therefore, we need to replace both inboard and outboard brake shoe because the wear are not evenly. Secondly, the result of drum brake diameters. Our first read is 166.48 millimeters. Second read is 166.66 millimeter. The third read is 166.60 millimeter, and our fourth read is 166.48 millimeters. The average diameter is 166.56 millimeter. As we can see here, there is a small variation between the readings, with the difference the maximum reading minus the minimum reading is 0.18 millimeters. From the variation, it shows that the drum brake are not perfectly round. This is due to an unevenly shoe contact pressures based on our previous finding. The slightly difference is still within the acceptable limits, but the excessive variation can lead to a lower braking efficiency. A deep crack on the drum brake cannot be repaired, as it is weakening the drum. When braking, it can cause expand and break, which is dangerous for the driver. The drum brake must be replaced. The advantage of the drum brake is lower cost maintained compared to the disc brake, a larger surface contact between the drum, providing a stronger braking force and a better protection from the dirt and water. As a conclusion, the experiment helped us on the fundamental of the basic operation and set on how does the condition of the component affect the braking efficiency and the safetiness. Based on our finding, the brake shoe lining needs to be replaced as it is below the standard safe to be used. Overall, the experiment improved our knowledge and practical skill on the drum brake.